Welcome back to Fresh. If you're just tuning in, I'm Julie Dilorenzo, your host for this segment. And boy, I wish you could smell right through the TV because it sure smells good where we're at today. And we're going to tell you where we're at in a few moments. But of course, we want to always welcome back our friend Peg Campbell from Maple City Media. And she's here to talk about the Elkhart County Living Magazine, which of course is part of what our show is brought to you by today. And one of your advertisers is where we're at today. But let's talk about the magazine. I can't believe summer, we're almost into August.
I know, it's going by so fast, but there still are plenty of things to do in the area. We've got the calendar of events, as always, things to do, places to go, just events, happenings, lots of things and interesting information throughout the area. And of course, the magazine is available to you as a subscriber for $12 a year. You can go to maplecitymedia.com, link onto our website, find out more about it, look at back issues, and just enjoy all the things that the area has to offer.
Yeah, and fun things in the summer. Of course, the front cover is featuring grilling, which we're in the grilling season, and there's some great recipes in there that the gentleman provided.
Absolutely, and some of the things in the magazine were this issue were geared towards the men.
Yeah.
Big tractors, big lawnmowers,
lots of toys.
Lots of big toys. So it is a good opportunity to find out what's going on.
Well, it's been fun covering all the different articles in there. And, of course, if you'd like to see some of our past shows, you can go to myfresh.tv and click on YouTube and see some of the back shows there if you're looking for information on some of the things we've covered. So good to see you, and thanks again, Peg. Well, I told you that it smells really good where I'm standing. I wish you could smell, but we're here with Chris Wright, and he is one of the owners here at the Big O in Goshen. And, boy, this name's been around for a long time.
Very long. It's a family-owned business, started in 1942, and we've just kind of passed it down through the generations. And then my partner, Carol Hess, and I decided about 2 years ago that we were going to take it over. So,
well, tell us a little bit of history. I know one of the famous things, and we'll get a shot of that, is the bar. It's so beautiful, but it actually was imported, I understand.
Yes, it's a Brunswick bar. It was made in 1880s, and it was actually uptown at a different tavern.
Okay.
And it was put in storage for a long time, and Sam Yoder decided he wanted to have it, so he decided he was going to get it, and he moved it up here, and we actually built the building around it. So it is the staple.
And we're actually standing in the original part of do you guys go by the O or the Oasis? The formal name, I think, is the Oasis.
The formal name is the Oasis. Everybody kind of calls it the O, the Big O, whatever you want to call it. As long as you come through the doors, I don't care what you call it.
Right, and if you're in Goshen and you say the O, everybody knows where you're at. But we're in the original part of the bar, the restaurant, actually, which is the bar area now. You've, of course, built on a nice family dining area. But that would be so awesome to experience building a building around this beautiful bar.
Exactly. Like I said, it is the staple. It's the first thing anybody notices when they walk through the door, and it's the last thing they talk about when they're walking out.
Right. Well, and you said the Yoder family had it for years. I think that the father started it.
Yes, Sam Yoder actually started the business in 1942, and I don't know the exact year, but I believe it was in 73, 74. Denny worked about 30 years here, so it might have been late 70s. He took over for his dad, and he and his wife Mary ran this very well, and they decided it was time to move on, and Carol and I made an offer, and they decided to go with us. So. And
you guys were part of the business working here. I think Carol, they say, is kind of a staple. She's been here a long time.
Yes, Carol's been here 25 years before we took over, so it's 27 years now, and I was here 5 before.
Well, I'm sure the people of Goshen really appreciate you keeping it open and keeping it running, and there's a lot of recipes that have been made the same forever.
Yes, They like to say it's secret family recipe. Everything that we have is a secret family recipe. So, yeah, we've tried to keep it exactly the same and maybe add a few new twists to it.
Well, one of the things you're famous for is right here in front of me, and I'm going to take a bite while you tell me about your chicken and why it's so popular.
Okay, our chicken is a very good fried chicken. I think they want to know what the recipe is, and really, honestly, it's just we really appreciate our customers, and we try and do everything by hand. We use the best of the ingredients we can. So
I tell you what, we're being deep fried, which it is. Yes. It's a very light crust, crispy outer. It's not real heavy and doesn't taste oily or anything heavy like that. So I do like that very much. Let's tell the people, I know that you're one of the few establishments actually in Elkhart County that you can actually smoke in the bar. So for some people that might be attractive. So tell them about your bar dining versus your family dining.
Okay, well, the bar dining On the bar side, you have to be 21 or over. We bought a permit a few years back so that you are allowed to smoke. A lot of different cities you're not allowed to do that. But we also have, for those who don't like to smoke, there is a family room so you can bring your kids in and enjoy the same things on that side too.
And you're open for lunch. Is that every day, and it's just in the bar for lunch?
Yes, the bar's open every day for lunch, and we open the family room every day at 4:30.
So you're open 7 days a week?
6 days a week. We take Sunday off.
Well, good. You should. All right. Well, remind everybody your technical address, but I can't imagine you wouldn't know that you're right out here in the Linway Plaza, the very front of it. But the O's address is?
702 West Lincoln.
Okay. And need to call for reservations possibly on a busy weekend?
If you wanted to call ahead for a party, maybe more of 8 or 10, you might want to go ahead and call ahead. But
and what would that number be?
It's 533-3590.
All right. Well, what a great long-time standing establishment here in Goshen, Indiana. The Big O. I suggest the chicken. Peg earlier had the cheeseburger and said it was fabulous, so I can't imagine there's nothing you can't find on the menu that you wouldn't like.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, come on down and meet Chris and Carol for a bite to eat. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment after this short message.